The tarot and the zodiac are not external phenomena. They are not out there and should be considered living essences or archetypes within each individual. You are a living, breathing zodiac. The magician Aleister Crowley and the mystic poet William Blake recognized this fact and declared in similar ways that every man and woman is a star. The great German philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche penned these words, which aptly introduce and encapsulate the theoretical basis for the entire Taroscopic system. He said, "As long as you still experience the stars as something above your head, you lack the eye of knowledge." Theosophist Madame Helena Petrovna Blavatsky put the matter this way: when the planets of the solar system are named or symbolized, it must not be supposed that the planetary bodies themselves are referred to, except as types on a purely physical plane of the sevenfold nature of the psychic and spiritual worlds. Now, a taroscopic chart, like any divination chart, is a map delineating the interaction between the conscious and unconscious dimensions of being and the masculine and feminine aspects of the self. However, due to modern society's aversion to whole brain intelligence, the esoteric disciplines once revered by kings are all but deleted from serious concern, being relegated to the level of novelty and pseudoscience. And although there is a plethora of New Age books rolling off the assembly lines, few authors and researchers concentrate on the all-important relationships between the tarot and its sister disciplines, astrology, numerology, and Kabbalah. The divination arts of tarot and astrology are part of the Western magical tradition. They are the result of centuries of in-depth meditation on the meaning of existence, and are a bequest to us from adepts who knew what life is all about. Therefore, in our opinion, the time has come for the Hermetic arts to be presented and taught as the adepts of old intended. This means they must be considered, learned, taught, and practiced as one discipline. This is the message of the first card of the tarot, the Magician. The Magician has laid the symbols of the four suits together on one strange three-legged table. Now, esoterically, the suits represent the four elements, the four hemispheres of the psyche, and the four Hermetic arts. The fundamentally important mysterium of bringing fourness to oneness was encoded into the architecture of Egypt's Great Pyramid, which stands upon a square base and rises to a single point. The pyramid has a foundation of 4 and sides of 3. The magician's table has a square top and 3 legs. Is there an implied connection here? In our opinion, it is finally time for the reunification of science and metascience. The present age is a time for quantum leaps in understanding and discovery. It is certainly time for us to rediscover the true significance of the Hermetic arts. We can dispense with the New Age jargon and reverently employ them as our forebears once did. Old paradigms serve us no longer. They distract us from the great work and from realizing that each man is his own priest and each woman her own priestess. Working with the Hermetic arts initiates us into our true roles. They introduce us to our authentic life path or dharma and help us to see through the illusions that plague inauthentic or karmic modes of existence. For millennia, they have been invaluable signposts for aspirants on the road of self-discovery.